Oh no, is it part four? It's okay. We'll just do this really quick. I do just want to mention that, it's so important with these kinds of trips that you are doing them for a good reason, that you see a good business reason or even personal reason that you really want to go see these people or learn these new things or whatever. But it is very important to me as now a father, 2 children, and remembering what it was like when my dad was working 80, 100 hours weeks and I never saw him, that I want to make my children feel like I'm going to be there for them whenever I can. So one travel challenge of ending AWE was making it so I could get home in time for Halloween, for trick-or-treats. And so in order to do that, just to review my travel schedule real quick. So I had New York City to Belgrade. Oh, my dog's chasing a field mouse. Guy, leave that mouse alone. Leave it alone. What are you doing? Is that a mouse? I don't even know what that is. Guy, leave it alone. Leave it alone. Leave it alone. Leave it alone. It's a tiny little mouse. Guy, leave it alone. Oh, Guy, let it go. Let it go. It's okay. Let it go. Guy, let the field mouse go. This is such a bizarre interruption. It's just a little mouse. Guy, here. Guy, let the field mouse go. Guy. Hey, buddy. Huh? It's just a little field mouse. It's outside. It's not going to hurt you. Stop squeaking. Why is that field mouse squeaking? Okay, Guy, come here. Okay, let's let it go. Okay, it's like it still wants to hang out though. Let's go home. Okay, as I was saying, go on, Guy. Hey, come here. Yes, there's some kind of analogy going on here, but yes, I want to be a good dad who can be home when possible. Halloween. Here's the travel: New York City to Belgrade, Belgrade to Vienna as a layover, Vienna to Berlin, Berlin back to Vienna, then Vienna to Belgrade the night of the 30th, right after AW ended, and then going the next morning from Belgrade back to New York City. So a crazy bout of travel. I made some friends with some folks over in Ukraine, by the way. Hi, Polina. And they actually need to travel. They can't travel by plane, of course. So my travel seems like nothing compared to them because they have to do like 2 days of train travel, no flying at all, which I think would be a lot harder than what I was doing. But still, I'm just pointing out that it would have been much easier for me, of course, to wait for a convenient direct flight from Vienna back to New York City and do that. But there's no way for me to do that and still make it home in time for Halloween. So I did this other crazy thing where I was having a lovely farewell dinner with everyone after the conference down by the waterfront near my hotel, which Chaos Princess and Sonia were both at as well. It was great to see both of them, who I haven't seen in a long time. Chaos Princess I've known since 2018 High Fidelity Experiments. Sonia I've known from something, but I couldn't put my finger on it. Anyway, they were both in the same hotel as me. They were great at also helping me get rid of all the American snacks and sauces I was trying to give to everyone else to enjoy. Although I was surprised how often I was seeing things like pumpkin spice, which I assumed was like a uniquely weird American thing around this time of year, but that seems to have propagated to a lot of other places as well. So maybe my pumpkin spice Oreos weren't as weird or as big of a hit as I was expecting. Anyways, fine farewell. Had a great chat with all these other new people. Made some new friends. Hi, Andrea. Got to hang out with Damon Hernandez, who I also love and have known for many years. He's based in Finland now. I also got to talk to some folks from other Finland companies. Got to hear a lot about Zone, which is a company that I admired for a lot of years. Shut down now, but some really good lessons and stories about what some of the folks who are involved with that learned. Inspiration, commiserating, all sorts of fun ways that we were all able to spend time with each other. But yes, I had to kind of rush out of there last minute, grab an Uber, have it pop over to my hotel, grab all my stuff, head to the airport, fly over to Belgrade that night. And then I had to turn into like super bum and sleep on one of the benches in the Belgrade airport for 4.5 hours until check-in was available, which only opens 3 hours before the flight. So yeah, 4:30 in the morning, I was up waiting in line to check in for my 7:30 flight, Belgrade back to New York City. And that's kind of it. I made it home. We had a lovely trick-or-treat last night. I got to also take my kids over to Taekwondo. They had a special class where they were able to wear their costumes in the middle of Taekwondo, which was hilarious. And I just felt very whole from the whole thing. I guess the whole thing, like, that's it. I got to do this work trip, this cool experience that was personally satisfying, professionally satisfying, but then I still get to come home to my wonderful wife and children and still feel like there's something really special and whole gratifying, whatever. There, we did Halloween. It all worked out. All the travel was worth it. And I've learned that I've got a lot more stamina for these wild bundles of trips than I thought I do. Not that I want to be doing this stuff all the time, but all 6 of these most recent trips, again, MetaConnect in, I'm going to try to name all of them. It's going to take me forever. MetaConnect in Menlo Park, Unreal Fest Seattle in Seattle, HalseyCon in Orlando, Unreal Day in Belgrade, this Visual Effects Society Berlin event with Chaos and Project Arena, and then finally AWE Europe in Vienna. All really good stuff. Great communities. I love how supportive everyone is of each other. People go through these rough patches with their careers and trying to figure out if they're in the right industry. I felt very grateful to give some thoughts on that, to mentor some people. I hope I helped get some people out of some dark holes as they consider what they do next with their career and their skills. And I'm happy to be of service. I'm happy to be around, happy to be having these discussions, and in some cases educating people, but in many cases being educated myself. It's cool to do that. And I'm fortunate that despite being a mega extrovert who really does enjoy being around lots of people, I also take great satisfaction from a day like today, where I've mostly just been at home by myself, relaxing and just, taking it all back in what it's like to be a regular person. And tomorrow I'm going to go see Wizard of Oz, see my youngest in a production of Wizard of Oz. I was in the Lollipop Guild when I was a kid, and I hope he will be too. We will find out. Kai, do you leave that mouse alone? Leave that mouse alone? Great. Okay, that's it for now. If you're watching all these, cool. You can tell I'm clearly doing this mostly for myself, but if this is useful to you as well, I'm glad to hear it. Have a great night. Cheers. Goodness gracious. Go vote.